Home is where the heart is. It's something we all often hear, but always shrug off as a cheesy cliche. But what does it really mean? It's the week before moving back to London to finish up my final year of university. After having had to study remotely in Singapore for up to 2 years, it was finally time for me to return to the UK. Exciting, right? Sure, but also really scary. And even though I've been dreaming about flying back to the UK throughout this entire pandemic, the fact that the day had finally arrived terrified me. I had grown to be so comfortable with the life I had built in Singapore, and having to rebuild that in a different country was a scary prospect. It meant having to leave my family and friends behind, but most of all, leaving behind a version of myself and growing into a newer me, into an independent adult, one that had to look after, feed, take care, defend, and be by herself. I've never been more terrified. And life in London finally began.
Now I miss you, and I want you to be there again. Don't wanna grow another day.
And then there were tougher days in between.
I miss them so much.
And that's when I thought, why not fly back home? And so I booked my ticket, packed my bags, and flew back to the Philippines.
Foreign air.
And the adventure in the Philippines finally begins.
Let it go. 얼어붙어 like whoa. 띵하고 어지러워. I see. 한여름에도 난 겨울. Yeah, girl, you cold blood. Yeah, 너와 있을 때 I swear. 제가 먼저 zero. 폭설한 기출돼. 꿈에도 I wasn't dumb. 나만 빼고 넌 모두에게 참 친절해. 대신
Ma'am, you want diamond peel package for $1,400 only? 14 sessions? Hindi yan mahal po, ma'am. Discounted po na yan.
Pambayad.
ibuprofen 그만해 it's time to stop 승부욕을 자극하는 style yeah 알면서도 마음이 자꾸 내게 가 안만 빠져버릴까 if you want me back I'll tell you I'm sorry if you want me back I'll tell you stop trying yeah you got me let it go
my voice. So it's currently 9:40 a.m. here in the Philippines, and I'm about to have breakfast with my Lola, and we're gonna be watching Mara Clara. That's part of like our routine for the morning. Good little teleserie to add a little bit of flavor to the day. Oh, my dad is like coming here in a few hours time. He's driving from Manila. It's gonna be so nice to be able to see everyone together this weekend as well, because I literally haven't seen my dad's side in 3 years. So yeah, it's gonna be super exciting. We're eating hopia from Ang Bitin. Daddy, what is hopia?
Hopia is a home and pia together.
Wow.
It's hopia. There's a hope and there's a
Hopia.
Lola, hope you like it.
Hopia. Oh my gosh. And this is the ube langka flavor. Oh, elite, superior, amazing. She is the moment.
Oh, you were supposed to surprise them,
We're finally getting out of the house for the first time.
Oh, kita niya Lola, oh.
Wow, may ukay-ukay!
Dime si te acuerdas cuando estaba aquí. Purple flowers, escuchando a Takiti. Siempre en mi mente cuando piense en ti. Hablándome en otro idioma.
Currently driving around the plaza here at Baloling. We got our mango shake. Wow! Oh my god! Oh my god, it's amazing. I love the Philippines.
사랑한다고 말해줘. Give me up when I dimmy. Give me I'm a switch처럼 나잖아. We can take it slow. Banging on the despacito flow. 반에서 처음 봐서 baby 혼자 있어 yeah. 시간 있어 여기 나가 술 좀 마시자. 밖에 놀아라면 먹자. 아직 집에 가지마. You could tell me anything. 요즘 너무 생각해. broken 너무 뭔가 봐. 답이 계속 나를 너 버릇한 들어봐.
Today, more and more of like our family members are coming together, and this is like from my dad's side. It just got me thinking as well about how living alone in London, I've had to be very independent, which really scared me. It was just like, oh my gosh, like what am I gonna do with like laundry and like cooking? And that's what I really like about being back home with family, although it gets like kind of chaotic at times. It frees me up of having to do like all the household chores by myself. It really adds to the homesickness when you're away from home. Staying grateful to have this right now and appreciating it, because my mind often goes to the last day of this trip and being like, oh, I have to go back, rather than just like being present and being mindful and enjoying the now. I am really excited to see them again.
Pinatulog ko si Chloe hanggang alas 2 hanggang dumating ka alas 6. Non-stop. Tulog. Siya. I have one head.
One head,
One body.
one body.
And I have one heart, and my heart belongs to you.
Oh.
Therefore,
Therefore.
I do not love anymore except you alone.
Lolo, bakit may putotoy ka dyan? I just had a thought about why I feel so at home here, even though it's been like 3 years since I've been back. And I think it's because compared to life growing up in Singapore, here you're always surrounded by community. I think that's the thing that I felt really homesick about when I first got to London, was how isolated I felt. But I really think that as time passes by, that changes. It's a reminder that you can build that wherever you go, because wherever you are, there you are. And if you feel isolated or lonely, I think it's taking into account how you really feel on the inside and what you are doing for yourself. It just feels like a full circle moment, especially before I start full-time work in September, which is exciting but also really scary. So it's just nice knowing that I have hope.
Yung home ay hindi tinatawag na matamis kung hindi kayo magkakasundo. Laging may away doon. If you stay together, please together, love together. It is called home sweet home.
Lolo, what are we about to do?
We are going to take picture inside image.
That's right. What kind of photos po?
Photo, profiling photo.
That's right. So we're gonna be doing a photo shoot as a family. Yay! One like that. So what pose are you gonna be doing later on? 3, 2, 1, bam, bam, bam. Okay, yes, we are ready. So we just got done with our photo shoot. Now we're gonna be viewing the photos. Oh yeah, that's nice. So welcome to my crib. Follow along. Watching Chelsea's performance on the new iMac, and everyone's just vibing out here. Yes! So welcome to my talipapa, aka my snack corner. This is like my little shop where I have everything. So here are my cute sachet collectibles. Yes, look at it. Have a close look. Yeah, I'm super proud of this collection. Okay, back to me. Hi. So these are my kids. Yeah, say hi. What's your name? What about you? Little child? Yes, hello. High five. Bro fist. Yeah, he's kind of useless right now. He doesn't really work. He just takes up space. He doesn't even pay rent. So yeah. See, look at him. He just laughs at my jokes. That's all he does. Okay. They're not the star of the show. Anyways, so yeah, I have more like sachets over here. Yeah, we sell like fruit and vegetable and like the works. The produce, the fresh produce, you know, it's giving farmers market. And yeah, this is the one who actually owns the store.
Yes. She's like busy selling stuff right now, so we're not gonna bother her too much. Anyways, yeah, so come back. I'll just, you stop taking my money. No. Okay, see you guys. Bye. No. Can I just take it out?
Yeah. Take out the ones that are like
This one?
I have been speaking way more Tagalog than I've ever had, like, in the last 3 years since I've been back. Being able to speak the language was one of the things I never got to actively work on growing up, because there was so much like internalized racism with just being like ashamed of being Filipino, you know, growing up in like another country, being a first generation immigrant. It's just one of those things where you give up that sense of identity so that you can assimilate into a new place and feel that sense of belonging in your new country. But now that I'm older, I feel more drawn to understanding that side of myself, like my roots in the Philippines. I think it also helps that my thesis for university is literally like all about the Philippines, specifically about like the upcoming presidential elections. So it's really interesting to be here at a time where you see like people campaigning and rallying, because the more I learn about the Philippines, I feel like the more I learn about myself.
Like loads of like motorcycles are passing by because it's campaign period. Everyone's just like honking their motorbikes and their cars, being like BBM, Lenny. Just so fun to like, I mean, I can't vote here, but like he brought up some really good points. I think it's just the atmosphere is so lively and dynamic, and people are just so excited. It's just really good air to be in right now. Hello, I forgot already.
Mabuhay mga kumares! Nandito po kami sa Prospero Milagrosa, which is the farm and resort na kay Lola First.
It's currently a whole operation getting our grandparents. You see Lola over there and then Lola over here being helped. It's literally like a whole field trip just getting upstairs. Woo! We're climbing! It's sunset! Oh my god, it's so pretty! Look at this! Sun-kissed skin so hot, melt your popsicle! Oh, 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 oh my god! Wow, we made it! Wow! Oh my god!
And then it was time to explore more of the Philippines.
Yeah, I've been just picking up pieces of you. Think about how can I
After a 3
3-hour drive from Pangasinan to Tagaytay. We are finally here and we're gonna be eating breakfast at Balay Dako. It's a buffet full of traditionally Filipino breakfast dishes. So I'm super hyped and super excited.
You've been going through my phone, 내가 바보인 줄 알아, not alone, yeah. You and I 날라가, cause we're flying for my problems. 바보야, I got problems, popping bottles. 소주, 지한 밤을 때가 소주. 내가 미안하다고, I'm sorry, but my 말투. 난 아직 생각나, 그러지 마, 꼭 돌아와. Don't you ever say goodbye, 너의 태우는 내 맘. 문자 보낼지 몰라, think about you all the time. Baby, 아프지 마자 tonight. 전화하고 싶은 나 I've been sipping on the rocks on the vine let's just ride the life Just picking up pieces of you How can I get with you I've been just picking up pieces of you How can I get with you 서로 좋아하는데 왜 안 된 걸까 벌써 1년 지났지만 I ain't doing alright 매일 생각해 I've been struggling like every day 하루하루 지나도 난 여기 있는데 You remember all the time
What's your top 3 picks from Balay Dako?
The bread with the cheese.
Ano pa? Tatlo pa?
My childhood favorite. The taho made of soya bean,
Good choice.
pearl, and sweetener. Ooh, the egg.
Daddy! That's a fail! So we are currently staying here at Quest Hotel Tagaytay City, and guess what's in front of me right now?
Rise and shine.
Good morning!
Sunrise. Ooh, new day, new hope, new life.
So this was the McDonald's that I was supposed to be celebrating my second birthday party at, but it got cancelled because of a typhoon. What to do? Crazy! What memories does being back in Makati bring for you?
From one building to another, I would just like go up to the security guard and ask for a car. I'll give away my TV, but having no idea as to which one would actually get back to me.
Look where you are now!
currently here at Robinson's Supermarket. We're here to get our goodies and lots of different kinds of food. So look at our carts, it's like halfway filled, but yes. Oh, mother has just joined. Blackout in a mall. Look, I'm so used to this at home, but like, oh. We're currently on our way to Manawag Church. Chelsea's putting makeup on Lola.
Wow! Ganda! Manggagana! Maganda si Lolers.
Anong size niyo po? Ikukuha ko. May bago ba kayo?
May medium.
May medium? Ay, wala. Ay, ma'am, large po kayo eh. Large. Mataba po kayo eh.
Malaki yung pet mo.
Malaki ang puwet.
Yung bewang.
Yung buntot.
Yung boy bewang. Because when we were frantically finding for pants, right?
Yeah.
And then mommy was like, oh, maliit yung bewang niya, pero ang laki yung puwet niya. I was like, why do you have to tell her that?
It's about the details. It's about the details. Church, and I haven't been back here in 3 years, so it's kind of nostalgic. Lots of like memories are made here as well, and sort of nice to visit old places that you haven't been to in a while, especially after this pandemic. It seems kind of crazy to be able to even just physically here, so feeling really grateful right now. The reason why I was so homesick in the first place, it's kind of the idea of just being forced to grow up very quickly really made me realize how nice it is to feel like a child again and be someone's daughter here and just be taken care of, because when you're living alone independently in a foreign city, you're kind of just forced to be all of those things for yourself. And of course, like, it's nice to have that sense of independence and make your own choices, but I think a lot of the time no one really talks about how difficult it is to not have that emotional safety net. I love you.
Bye. And I hope to see you soon.